Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Greg, Arizona's 3-0, open Pac-12 conference play Saturday against Cal at Arizona Stadium, and yet there still might be some reason for concern. Tell me, what have you seen in this defense, and how is Saturday going to look?
I mean, what haven't I seen in this defense? Yeah. I'm not trying to be a downer on this, but they don't have the personnel to do a lot of damage defensively to anybody, and they didn't. I mean, UNLV is awful, as you've seen late. You know, they lost to Northern Illinois.
UTSA was experienced, but not dynamic.
And then they get whacked the next week by Oklahoma State. I think Arizona's really got some issues on defense that are going to that are going to rise up this week. You
know, you look at Jamar Cobb and Ware, the other freshman. You know, they were two guys who were expected to come in and play at linebacker right away, and they haven't. Really, of Arizona's 2014 recruiting class, the only guy who's playing is Nick Wilson. Do you think that there is the personnel there that can come in midseason and help them defensively, or are they on their own at this point?
I think what you see is what you get. I think next year might be different because Cobb, you know, Ware is injured and Cobb didn't come in shape and he came late. Maybe next year those two guys develop into legitimate Pac-12 players.
To me, Greg, to win games in the Pac-12, what are they going to have to do?
Outscore them. Starting tomorrow, starting against Cal. I think Cal could score 40.
So Arizona's going to have to score 50.
And they probably can. With a veteran offensive line, as good a receivers as anybody in the league has, not better than, but as good as, and apparently a quarterback and a tailback of the future. So I think they can score.
All right, Greg, quickly before we let you go here, what has been your biggest surprise through the first 3 games of the year?
Anu Solomon. He looks, to me, he termed his performance last week horrible.
I just made some bad mistakes, some questionable mistakes about, you know, just throwing that ball away, and it wasn't near the sidelines, and I try to, you know, with all my power to get out of bounds, but for overall performance, I'll say like I did horrible.
It wasn't horrible. Yeah. He was 21 for 24 at one point. I mean, he looks to me now like he might be a franchise quarterback.
Wow.
Just as soon as I say that, he's going to get hurt or something. But don't you think he has a look of a guy who could take you somewhere?
He is a guy to me who never passed the eye test. In person, you look at him and you go, just okay. It's amazing to me how this young man can operate this offense and lead this team. And to me, maybe it's the stuff that we can't see with our eyes that makes him really special. His leadership ability, his decision-making, his smarts on the field. I mean, to me, he's well ahead of where Matt Scott was, where Nick Foles was, where B.J. Denker was at this
Willie
stage.
Tuitama?
Oh, Willie Tuitama was like that for 3 years. Yeah. And I mean, to me, what's so incredible is how he doesn't seem or feel like a freshman when you watch him.
He hasn't freaked out. He had one moment when he got caught and threw a Hail Mary and got intercepted, but you thought by now he would have had 1 or 2 of those.
Greg, great stuff as always. This is Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. For Greg Hansen, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
It's game time here at Albertsons, so listen up. It's our goal to help you score great deals. So pay attention to the game plan, because you could win Cardinal season tickets, the chance for your child to be a Cardinal kickoff kid, or $10,000 cash and other prizes. Here's what you do. Look for this tag, buy $10 worth or more. Grab your prize code at checkout and enter it at scoregreatdeals.com. Now let's play football. Get in the game for your chance to win.